home of exclusivity. The Black Stars line up for their game against Madagascar, the first game of the African Cup of Nations qualifiers that will be happening at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium is out, and it appears Gideon Mensah, who played centre-back in the second leg of the World Cup qualifying playoff against the Super Eagles of Nigeria in Abuja at the Moshood Abiola Stadium, is going to play at centre-back again later today when the game kicks off in about 30 minutes. The lineup is quite interesting. It's basically the players you know, apart from the inclusion of Andre Ayew to the starting 11 and the absence of Thomas Partey from the Black Stars starting 11 due to an injury that he suffered at club side. These are familiar names that you know about. Gideon Mensah, I am saying is likely to play at centre-back because Bahraman is also starting in this game. So in post is Jojo Walacott, an instrumental goalkeeper for the Black Stars, especially in the World Cup qualifying playoff against the Super Eagles. In 180 minutes of football, he was incredible with stupendous saves that saw Ghana qualify to the Mundial. And there's Dennis Odoi, who is known as Professor. Just a couple of days ago, he celebrated his birthday, and he hopes that a win tonight would probably make the birthday more special. There's also a place for Daniel Amate as well as Gideon Mensah and Bahraman. So these are the back four: Dennis Odoi, Daniel Amate, Gideon Mensah, and Bahraman. If you come to the midfield, there's a place for Mohamed Kudus, there's a place for Baba Idrisu, there's a place for Tahao Isahako, there's also a place for Andre Ayew. Then up front is Felix Afinajan, as well as the most maligned Jordan Ayew. So these are the players who are starting for the Black Stars in the first game of the African Cup of Nations qualifiers that will be happening at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. The other group game, we saw Angola host Central African Republic. Angola had to come from behind to win 2-1 in their game against Central African Republic. So as it stands now, they sit at the top of that table with a 2-1 win. And should Ghana want to go to the top of the group, the Black Stars must beat Madagascar by not less than 2-0 and get an opportunity of leapfrogging Angola to the top of the table for the African Cup of Nations 2023 qualifiers that starts today. Madagascar, they had an incredible output in the African Cup of Nations 2019 when it took place in Egypt. And many have actually described them as the underdogs of this group. They're known as the underdogs because you do not have loads of stories to tell about them, but as and when they step up to play football, they've always been an incredible side. That's why many people believe that they are underdogs and Ghana cannot underrated them. Head coach of the Black Stars, Otto Addo, had spoken earlier in his pre-match press conference. He said he was expecting a tough game, but he's very hopeful that he and his charges will be ready to deliver for Ghana later tonight. But would they do it? Time would tell. Maybe if you have a couple of questions to ask about the lineup, I probably would be willing to answer them. And I'll be answering this in say that the next 2-3 minutes so that we can all go in and watch the game. I wish I could deliver commentary on this app, as many of you probably might be missing it. But I hope that you all enjoy the game. Whatever happens after 90 minutes of football, I probably would be back here for us to review the game. Many believe that this is a game that should give us an idea about what Otto Addo brings to the table after the decision of the Ghana Football Association to give him the job on a 6-month contract to lead Ghana to the FIFA World Cup that will be happening in Qatar or later this year. So Otto Addo, first competitive test after overseeing Ghana's qualification to the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. His first outing at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium is against Madagascar, a qualifying phase for the African Cup of Nations. If you just joined me, the Black Stars lineup again, it is Jojo Walacott in post. There's Dennis Odoi, Daniel Amate, Gideon Mensah, and Baba Ramand. These are the back four of the team. In midfield, there's Baba Idrisu, there's Kudus Mohamed, Fatah Isako, and Andre Ayew. And upfield, which is the striking pace of the the team, we have Felix Afinajan and Jordan Ayew. These are the players who have been chosen by Otto Addo and his technical team for the first game of the African Cup of Nations Qualifiers 2023 against Madagascar. It is a tough nut for the Black Stars, but the Barians of Madagascar probably might see this as a big test. But when you come up against an opposition who have got nothing to lose, it's kind of give them the confidence to go out and give their all. So I anticipate a very tough game. Everyone should enjoy the game. Hopefully, I'll be back here after 90 minutes for us to talk some more. If you have questions, just stand by so that let's discuss. Let's preview the game. Let's review the game together. Sorry, I almost said preview. Let's review the game together after 90 minutes of football. Thanks very much for joining me.